Good morning. It is 12. Good afternoon. It is 12:10 and I have to do laundry, but since I still cannot find my mic, I think it's at my mom's house, but I can't find it and I'm about to do laundry, so I figure I'll get the talking out of the way first. If you do not care about my dreams or you don't want to hear me yapping, you can skip forward. Not sure what else I'll be doing today, but I will probably be talking for a little bit. I used to keep a dream, well, not journal, but it was like a container with a lid, and then I would just write my dreams on scrap paper and shove them in. I actually read them once before, but I think I took that footage on like my phone or something. I still have it on iCloud. I just figured nobody cares. But if you want me to read my dream journal, I got you. I can talk for days. And now I actually can. And I can breathe through my nose. I think I'm at the stage in the cold where I'm blowing my nose and I'm blowing out the rest of the sickness, I hope. And the oolong is helping. Anyways, here we go. I had a lot of dreams and some were weird. Girl, let's get to it. So, not first because I don't remember all of them, but this is just what I remember. Well, okay, this was before this, but I remembered it later, so I wrote it down later. Anyways, we were in our old mesquite house, and then Kimono Mom was there for some reason with Michael B. Jordan and Sutan and her husband. I don't know why, but they were in our house giving a dinner party, and she was cooking something, girl. I don't remember what she was cooking, but like people that I didn't even know were there. So like clearly that place was jumping, you know? Anyways, so the second dream, I was in this store, yeah. First, it was like a JCPenney's or like Macy's, something like that. And then everybody was running out of the store. I don't remember why though. But we started running out of the store and running up this hill. But the hill was like super, super steep. But I didn't get all the way to the top. But then mad people started running back. Like whatever was outside the store was scarier than what was inside. So I ran back inside too. Turns out, because you know how dreams can form, it was this facility made, and those were people trying to escape. But the man who ran the facility, like he had it on the bottom of the hill on purpose so people wouldn't be able to run up fast enough for him to not catch them or send somebody to stop them. Now, I couldn't tell if these were clones of people or if they were like, what are those things called? NPCs that he was just like guiding in a story or something. But there was this man running it, and like it wasn't a store anymore, it was a facility that he was running, and people would have to do certain things, but there were still employees like at the JCPenney or whatever of the store, and they could run up the hill and get into the parking lot and drive off, but everybody else could not make it up the hill. I was trying to escape, I could not, and then all of a sudden I was in this like cathedral, but then there were dark figures. Honey, I have bad dreams sometimes, okay? And I knew it was gonna be something scary, and like they were like making fun of Bible study or something. So anyway, I knew some type of figure was trying to pop out. So in my dream, closed my eyes, got yeeted up past anything, because sometimes my brain is kind to me and likes to protect me. Oh, be careful, it lies what you see. So I didn't see that, but when I was at the top, you know those popsicle sticks like that, and then the marionette with the strings, It was that, but there were mad strings, y'all. There was super lot of strings, and it wasn't just 2 popsicle sticks. Well, they weren't popsicle sticks. They were like giant beams. But then I was on the string, and I was getting jerked around, and like I could actually feel that, which is not a good sign if you're in a dream. Just saying. Anyways, so I was getting jerked around, and I was like, nah, man, nah, So anyways, I think I went straight from there to this room, because clearly my brain needed a comfort. It was a beautiful room, babe. Very nice. It had like wooden baskets of magazines, but the magazines weren't like long side by short side. It was like short side by long side. Like the magazines were like this rather than that. Anyways, there were these old, like from the 70s to the 2010s, bunch of Ethiopian magazines for like the architecture, music, cooking. So I grabbed, I think, a music one and a cooking one, and I went over and I put on the stereo. I think it was the orchestrator's room. What did I say? The guy who was in charge. So I was trying to spy on him and see what he was listening to already. Don't know why, but I put it on, and it was a Ethiopian song that I knew. So I was like, huh. And I was flipping through the music thing. Music, you already know. I can't remember. And magazine. And then suddenly there were these things called water taxis or water cabs, I don't know, but they didn't just go from like ocean to water. Like if you had like, say, a pond or a river, like in like a, I don't know, like a hospital's backyard. Not backyard, but like if there was a plaza and there was a pond, you could go up from the pond and keep driving. And they were Japanese, and they were beautifully designed. They were beautifully designed in like this like kind of high-tech vaporwave type thing. They were small, like 1 to 2 people could fit, probably just one, but they were nice. Anyways, those were the Japanese ones, but in America, they, like, you could just do it with any car. And so I was in a car. The orchestrator was in a car behind me. And then we were like on some freeway or something. But then we were going, girl, I don't know how the freeway was underwater, babe. I don't know. But I saw my mom's car, and my sister was in like the trunk. But it's like a SUV, so like the trunk wasn't like being kidnapped. You could sit all the way back there. So, and it was you, Vanessa. It wasn't Asia. But the back window was busted open. And when we were going underwater, like I felt like I was breathing in water for a second, but then it all evaporated. The water was outside and inside was fine. For my sister, I saw like she was having water inside the car, but then it regulated itself after a few minutes. Anyways, we were going to this underwater, well, the first thing was the underwater, the first level was the underwater freeway. Second level was, oh God, underwater bathrooms. And then the third level, I can't remember. Oh, the third level was the, no, I can't remember. Anyway, we all stopped to the underwater bathrooms, got out and walked. Somehow it wasn't underwater anymore, it was just underground. And it was these, they had preserved some sort of skaters graffiti, like all over the walls. And there were a bunch of people walking by and taking pictures and stuff. So then, I don't know if I found my sister or something, but I went to this underwater cafe. Yeah. When I came out of the cafe, I saw the guy who was in charge. And he was talking to this boy, and he had a bunch of siblings. But he was gonna, I can't remember, I feel like he was gonna try to get the boy to like become a clone or something. I cannot remember. But I was trying to stop him from doing it, because like he was trying to do something bad. But now I can't remember. But that was the end of that dream. Anyways, the second one is a saga. It went on multiples. So, I had been put in a group with 2 white girls and this one mixed girl. I don't know why we were in a group, because I feel like they were younger than me, but not that much younger. And I don't know what situation I would be in to be forced to be in a group with somebody. But anyways, I didn't like the 2 girls at first, because I was like, oh, they're a bunch of rich white girls and they're snotty. And they kind of were, okay? But then we resolved our differences. We were somewhere. I feel like it was an international market, because there was like a Pandaria or whatever it's called. I really don't know. Anyways, there's this dusty field, and them 3 was playing volleyball. I was taking pictures of the scenery, taking video of the scenery, and then we played volleyball and had a bonding time. Great. Anyways, somehow we went to one of the girls' houses, and there was like some dinner meal or something, and there somehow were people from the house party with Kimono Mom that were there. I don't know those people, so I don't know why they would be there. But anyway, oh yes, I remember. The reason, part of the reason we were bonding is because one of the girls was apparently from Oklahoma, and she was talking some weird type of way, but like it was kind of like Visco girl speech. So I don't know why, like Oklahoma. I feel like they don't talk like that up there, but I don't know, babe. I really don't. Anyway, so the other 2 girls had to translate for me what that girl was saying, because I don't remember what he was saying. I do not understand. Anyways, we were at the dinner party, and I remembered that they were saying that the girl from Oklahoma and her brother had to have speech therapy because nobody could understand what they were talking about. But then they had moved to wherever we were, and they were just rich. I don't know, honey. I really don't. Anyways, we were in one of the girls' dad's truck's back seat. I said like, oh my god, I didn't mean it like that, or something like that. And then one of the white girls, she looked at me. For some reason, it was Emma from H2O, and she was like, for all you say about us, you say, oh my god, just like us. And I was like, oh, it's not my fault I grew up around a bunch of white people. And then we laughed, and yeah, we got out of the truck at some convention. I don't know what was going on in that dream, babe. I really don't. Some type of party planning? Babe, I don't know. But next, it was a school, some type of school, and I had been given like a paper to deliver to another room. There was an old school and a new school, and I had to go to the new school, but there was this freaking fast revolving door, super fast. And I got stuck in it, and this guy got stuck in it too, and I was trying to get out before him, but it was like super fast. You know how you can't run in dreams? I couldn't run to the correct velocity to get out. Like, it was like you could not get out. So finally I just freaking got out because I was running super fast. I almost slid my head into the wall because that's how fast it was. But anyway, after I freaking got to the other side, I saw 2 students just slide in on, like, you know how they slide in baseball? They did the baseball slide. And then one of them was Morningstar Large from elementary school. And I was like, morning? How did you do that? Anyways, this school was built. Like, there was amenities, they had fair rides, and they had real like restaurants as if it was a mall. I was like, dang. And then they had like this, you know, the, what's it called? That desk, the reception desk for the school. It was like a hotel reception desk or something like that. And I asked her where the room number was, and she said it was upstairs and to the back. It was a theater. And there was some scary movie playing, but everybody had brought their children, and their children were sitting on the floor, like sleeping, trying to sleep. And I was like, what are you guys doing? Anyways, by the time I got to the top of the row, the place that I was supposed to go, it somehow had turned into a gymnasium. I was like, hi, here's the paper. But then it wasn't a paper, it was a bandana. I can't remember the words on one side, but on the other side it said, the Elephant King. What do my dreams be doing, babe? The Elephant King, huh? Anyways, I had the feeling in the dream that the woman had helped me before, but begrudgingly after I wore her down. But this time she was adamant about not helping me because it was this convention for basically the suppression of Indian women. What are my dreams, babe? I don't know. And there were officers going around, and if she had helped me, she would get in. Scam likely. No thanks. Anyways, she would get in trouble if she helped me. But there was this woman behind her, and she grabbed it. She was waving it, and she had called one of the officers over. Anyways, he was gonna get me in trouble and drag me down somewhere. And I was like, bro, you can't do this. I was trying to get out of the gymnasium at the top, but I couldn't. So I knew I had to get out because I was gonna get in trouble if I stayed in there. So somehow on accident, there was this, you know how there are rows like this in stadiums? I knocked down a whole row this way of mostly men. I pushed them down with my foot. I kicked it, and then a whole row of men just toppled over. And it was somehow choreographed with some freedom song as if this was in a movie. I don't know how. But the officer was so, distracted that I ran down the bleachers. I went to the door. I looked back up at the woman, and then I left, and then I woke up. Now, I've just spent 20 minutes talking about my dreams. I'm not sure why I dream like this. I really am not sure, but yeah, those were my dreams that I wrote down so I wouldn't forget because I didn't have a pen by my bed. And I did not want to forget. But that's all for now. Air sure is fresh. I decided to film just in case it got chaos. Ooh, organic jasmine. Okay. I think that's good enough. So, maybe that was too much butter. too cold outside, so I have my jasmine and my failed matcha Rice Krispies that taste like butter. Maybe because butter was on the spoon. Maybe when it cools down it'll taste better. But don't know what else I'll be doing today. But the video is quite long enough. So I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I will